Good morning. We got up and moving about, well, let's see, we were actually hiking right around 5:50 this morning. So it's just barely getting light out. And we have 7.5 or 8 miles to Benchmark. We will then be hitching to get to Augusta. Benchmark Wilderness Resort or something along those lines. I'm not really sure. Doesn't really have any services, but we should be able to at least hitch a ride and get into Augusta. Once in Augusta, I have to get the batteries charged because this is our last stop before we touch the border. So 150 miles roughly of hiking that we have left. Of course, if we were on the actual CDT through Glacier, we'd have more, and we'd go to East Glacier and, you know, that whole chestnut. But to make things work this year, this is what we gotta do. And then from there, I'm not sure. But we're gonna get some food today, get the batteries charged. Laundry, my God, laundry. This has been a very sweaty, very dusty section. I'm not particularly pleased about it, but we're here, so laundry and shower. Talk to you soon. And here we sit at Benchmark Wilderness Ranch. We haven't seen any cars on the road yet. Keep you posted. Alright, just got done laundered at the, what's it called? Wagons West Campground, right behind me. They have a bathhouse, $5 for a shower. $2 wash, $2 dry. We brought our own soap. Left it in the free box, which they don't really call a hiker box, but it's a free thing. It's fine. When we first got here, we went to a restaurant, and I can't remember what it's called. Something B. Anyways, they have fantastic pizza. It's one of the only restaurants here in Augusta. Sorry, it's real windy. Long story short, feels so good having clean clothes. Like, my God, that is so nice. This last stretch was so hot and so sweaty and so dirty that it's just nice to have cleanness. Even though it's only for like 10 minutes. 5 o'clock tonight, it's actually about 4:30 right now. 5 o'clock tonight, we're going to get a ride back up to Benchmark, and we're gonna hike in a little ways. I've got leftover pizza from lunch, and I think we're gonna have some roadie beers as well, because why not? And we'll be on our way. It's a lovely day, super smoky. To note, there's not a cloud in the sky, so like, there is no clouds. It's all just fire smoke. I think it's all coming from California. It kind of makes me choked up, burns my eyeballs, whatever. But successful in and out today. It's pretty exciting. I'm gonna check the general store real quick to see if they have canning lids, and if they do, I need to get them mailed off to my mom. And a Talenti jar for bear magnet. So, hope for the best. Talk to you soon. Hey there. So we're in town still. We're still in Augusta. It is 9:30 p.m. I think, roughly 9:04. We had an interesting adventure this evening. We had gone into Lazy Bee and had lunch there, and it was delicious, and the owner was like, hey, I'll take you up there, back up to trails so that our in and out could work out, and we're like, sweet, that's awesome. So we went about our day. We went down to Wagons West and got our shower and laundry and stuff done, got our resupply done, ready to go. Everything's packed up, happy. We're on our way. 4:45 p.m. We walk down to the Lazy Bee. We sit down, we actually order some food because, why not have another meal while we're here? A whole bunch more calories. And the owner had some meeting going on, and he says, I'll get with you here in a few minutes. Okay, no problem. So we sit down and we wait and we wait and we wait. And his business partner comes out, and apparently their family, I don't know the exact relation, and says, we can't, or he can't take you up there, but we'll find you a ride. He's not feeling well, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh, this is 6 o'clock at night now at this point? 6:30. Or 6:30? And we're like, oh gosh, okay, like, if that wasn't going to work out, we could have been finding another ride, because there's other people. Like, we could have been spending hours on this trying to find another person to take us back up there, even if we had to pay. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we could get back up to trail. So we immediately get into panic mode, and we're going to try to figure out how to get up to trail. So we're contacting everyone that we can find numbers for. We're talking to as many people as we can. And the cousin, of course, contacts some people. Contacts some people on our behalf to try to find a way for us to get up to trail. In that process of us trying to find a new ride, we're discussing, this is now approaching 7 p.m. What can we do? If we don't get a ride, okay, so where are we going to stay? Well, okay, we can stay at Wagons West, even though we spent money there, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's $20 a tent, and round and around we go. Well, the owner comes back out, and he's kind of like mopey and dreary, and he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, like, I'm gonna get you up there. And we're like, oh, okay, sweet. He's like, I gotta clear some stuff out of my truck and then throw your packs in and we'll go. Okay, awesome, we're going back to trail, great. So we grab our packs, we go back behind the business and put our packs in, we load up, we head out of town. We're about 2 miles outside town, maybe 3 miles outside town on the gravel road, and the business partner, family, cousin person pulls up in his SUV and pretty much runs us off the road. So passes us on the gravel road, slams on his brakes, does the whole jackknife thing, blocks our vehicle, and we have to stop. And in this time, I had a similar experience years ago from a previous job, and I start to get freaked out. In that particular instance, it's a long story, but basically very similar. Vehicle runs us off the road. They end up stealing all of our shit at gunpoint. It sucked. So I start to freak out. Apparently I have PTSD. And so Coins is next to me in the middle seat, and she can tell that I'm like winding up. And I'm like, we have to get out of this car. We have to get out of this car right now. But our packs are in the trunk, or like in the bed of the pickup. And anyways, long story short, we get out. We get out of the vehicle. We get our packs. And now we're on a gravel road, 3 miles outside of town. It could have been so much worse. We could have been 15 miles outside of town. I don't care what the family drama is. I don't care what the situation was. But what a shitty thing to happen. Like, you tell us all day that you're going to give us a ride. Suddenly you can't because you're not feeling well. And then suddenly, like, your family's running you off the road. I mean, this stuff happens on the Appalachian Trail, not in rural Montana. Like, and rural Montana is usually ranchers, and like, and to be fair, it did say the Appalachian State on the back windshield of the SUV, but it scared the living bejesus out of me, and I completely unraveled, just right there in someone's driveway, like, full-on panic attack. So that's our night. We're now in a hotel at Wagons West. We got a hotel for $80. They're much calmer here, and we'll find a ride in the morning. So that's our adventure for today. I'm done with Augusta. I'm ready to be hiking, and work off the stress for sure. So that's our adventure for the day. At least all 4 of us were together, and at least all 4 of us were fine, and all 4 of us have all of our stuff. It could be so much worse. Talk to you tomorrow.